Alright, I got the Mossberg Blaze today in 22. First thing you should know, comes with a ton of grease caked in here. I ended up shooting it without getting it all out, and pretty quick it felt like sandpaper to pull the bolt back. So make sure you do that first, but there's 16 screws you got to take out, so it's kind of a pain in the butt, and you got to have tools and everything, so make sure you do that first. But let's run some rounds through it. Wow. Didn't even send the bolt back on that one. Oh. Got lodged in there on that one. Alright, one thing that keeps happening, the spent case does not want to eject. So you can see it's still jammed in there. A lot of times it happens and you put the bolt back down, it doesn't want to come out. Alright, so I noticed that kept happening. I thought it was because I hadn't cleaned it in a while, but it is happening. I just freshly cleaned this, so if that happens, the casing, see in there? So if the casing gets stuck in the barrel, when it's all the way in, hold this piece down so it grips onto the rim, and then pry it open. Alright, so I still have yet to get a full mag through the Blaze. I thought today would be the day because I just cleaned it, but apparently not. Got another one stuck. I don't know if it's bad ammo. This isn't high velocity or anything, just standard. So I know there's a lot of problems with 22, but we'll keep shooting. Alright, that round did not eject. Wow. Another one didn't eject. I think we only got a couple, maybe one round left. Alright. What was that, like 6 or 7 misfeeds or problems? So let's load it up and do it again. Alright, we're a little further back. I don't know if you can see the target, but it's like right there. So one more thing on these higher capacity 22s, put them in so that the follower is just barely down. Sometimes I'll put it down here and just dump a bunch of rounds in, but you want to pull it down just a little bit and feed them in, because if they're down here, sometimes the rounds can be facing down. You want them all to be facing slightly up. And I used to put it down here and put a bunch of rounds in, and I have to like smack the mag around, but this was really quick, so just barely push the follower down just one round at a time like that. Alright. Alright, that one didn't eject. Yeah, you can hear it. Some of the good rounds, they have a really loud pop. Some of them have like a squishy little pop, like there wasn't much powder in it. Probably the ammo. It's Federal, just cheap Federal. So if you're shooting 22, I recommend some high velocity. I might do another video with better ammo. Oh, that one got trapped in the bolt, like that. What in the world? There's another empty cartridge in it. And I have 2 empty cartridges. Wait, that was a live round. I'll just wait for a little bit. Sometimes they go off. I have no idea what that was. Okay, last round. Alright, so that was actually not a live round. Somehow there was 3 empty rounds. I don't know how that happened. None of these have a bullet in them. That was really weird, but alright, we have a little more time on the camera, so yeah, I'll load it up and do it one more time. Maybe try going back a little further. Alright, let's do one more mag. Didn't eject. That one got caught. Last one. Alright, so I did pretty good. After shooting, the camera's not empty, so I shot a little more from further back, and I hit them pretty good. This is a really accurate rifle, but it came with a green dot, but I could not pick it up, and I couldn't find iron sights for it anywhere. So I kept that little block on there for the rail, and then I screwed a screw in there, and I measured from the top of the screw to this line right here, which runs along the barrel, and made sure it matched up with the top of the front sight in the middle of the barrel, and it worked out fine. I aimed down and lined that screw up with the front sight, and it was incredibly accurate. So that's always an option in the back pocket if you can't find iron sights. Like I said, I looked everywhere. Mossberg, Facebook, Craigslist, everywhere. I couldn't find a single iron sight for this. So I'm gonna wrap this up and probably do a video on cleaning and disassembly. I'm gonna do a quick takedown. You're gonna need a bit that's got a really fine point on it for these screws. There's 16 of them, so very, very fine point, and it's easier to do it with power tools. So get you something like an impact. I got this little electronic thing, but you can do it with a screwdriver. It'll just take forever. So Okay, they should just be about out, or maybe close to being out. Alright, so I got these little guys for like a strap or whatever. One goes here, one goes over here. So this is the basic inside of this thing. So like I said earlier when I was shooting, I took one of these blocks, I left it on there, and put a screw in the top and measured from the middle of the barrel to the top to make sure it was the same as the top of the front sight to the middle of the barrel, and that was incredibly accurate, much more than I thought. And so here's the rail that I took off. So this block goes right here, and the rail goes something like this or this. You might want to take this off for disassembly, because when it sits right here, there's hardly any room to get this guy out. It's doable, but it's a pain in the butt. So let's put that over there. So this thing comes out like this. This comes off. You can already hear it's kind of like sandpaper already from just shooting 100 rounds. You can hear all that. So it's a good thing to clean this maybe every couple of 100 rounds. This piece goes, there's like a little, I don't know if you can see that, but it goes right in here. You go forward and back for like holding the bolt open. And so this thing, you can douse this pretty good with solvent or whatever you're using, the whole thing. This guy goes right into that hole in there, like this. That, and the front goes into that little hole in there, right there, that little hole. Then this can go through and comes out right there. See, it comes out like that. So you gotta get in there and clean that. I think I used a Q-tip, but with the fuzzy part ripped off. Nothing else could get in there. This part really, well, you can wipe it down, but it's just plastic. Then in here, I think I just manually maybe took a Q-tip, or Q-tips kind of leave fuzzies, so sometimes I'll just take a cloth, like a cloth for cleaning your car that doesn't leave a lot of fuzzies behind, and just wipe this down with some cleaner. And then I'll use a bore snake here and just clean around as much as I can, but probably not going to clean it just yet. I only put like 100 rounds through, maybe after a couple hundred more. So that's pretty much it, and then just put it back together like this. Goes back in the hole like that. This goes back in here. I believe this needs to be back. Yeah, like that. Put that back. Let's see. No, this way. It's a little tough to do on camera, but okay, just like that. Pretty simple. Put it back in here, and it might take you a couple times to get good at it, but it's not too hard. Like that, and then you just put these little things back These two down here and here. Put that back on and then screw all the screws in. So that's pretty much the gist of this thing.